Hello and welcome everybody to another Arena Direct event. I'm Paul Cheon and today we are trying to win more collector booster boxes of Avatar: The Last Airbender. They are highly desirable prizes for this event, 8,000 gems to enter, but we have a shot. If we get 7 wins before 2 losses, we can win an Avatar: The Last Airbender collector booster box. We have 2, let's make it number 3. Now before we hop into the sealed, I did want to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Head on over to TCGplayer.com for all of your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. Whether you want to buy some booster boxes of Avatar: The Last Airbender, Final Fantasy, Edge of Eternities, or Spider-Man, check out TCGplayer.com and make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also, if you wanted top-of-the-line Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories, well, look no further than going to heavyplay.com. Heavyplay.com is the place to go to for top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, and much, much more. Go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Alrighty, last sealed sucked. What about this one? Oh, I thought this was a second copy of Earthbender Ascension. I got really excited. So we have duplicates, but they're like duplicates of cards I don't care for. Basically, the only cards that I consider to be bombs or good cards is Raven Eagle and Earthbender Ascension. I'll play the Lion Turtle if I am a blue-green base and have a bunch of lessons in my deck, but it's nothing special. It's just an over-glorified mana rock. Just think about it that way, unless you have a lot of lessons. But you know what? I'm hoping that our signpost uncommons can carry us. Let's see what we have to work with here. White. You know, I've done so many of these where I can kind of quickly decide whether or not I'm going to play a color. But we, of course, also have the gold cards. But white, probably not going to play. Just there's nothing that pulls me into white. Moving on to blue. Well, blue also looks not particularly strong. But I do have Waterbending Lesson, Triple Lost Days, Sokka's Haiku. Like, I can use that to draw some cards, I guess. So I can see a world where we splash blue for Triple Lost Days. Maybe Watery Grasp if we have good mana fixing. All right, the other colors better help us out because this pool is lacking. All right, Raven Eagle, Double Swamp Snare Trap, Epic Downfall, Deadly Precision. So black also gives us access to some removal, not a whole lot of creatures, but we do have access to Raven Eagle and some removal. So again, this is looking like the type of build where I'm going to need a lot of help from my green cards and my gold cards. All right. Anyways, let's keep going here. Red also looks holy. Okay. This might be even worse than the last pool. What about green? Rebellious Captives, Earthbender Ascension, Ostrich Horse, Boulder, King Boomy if I have enough lessons. Triple Lost Days. We'll see. Elemental Teachings is a lesson, but it's not a very good lesson. All right. Gold cards. Oh my gosh, folks. This is a brutal, brutal pool. Okay. Maybe it looks better. This is one of those, I hope when I put everything together, it looks better than it looks right now. Because right now, this looks near unplayable. I'm going to sort this out by color, and we'll see what we have. Yeah, I looked over, like, I mean, just take a look. Like, I have 10 lessons total. I think my best bet is like, okay, red is just unplayable, right? Okay. I think my best bet here, actually, is there anything worth splashing? No. I think my best bet is some kind of Lion Turtle Ramp Lessons deck. Yeah. I think that's it. Okay, so whatever that entails. And the thing is, my mana fixing sucks too. Like I have an airship engine room. That's all I have. And well, but I do have 2 Lion Turtles and Earthbender Ascension. So we are going to have to rely heavily on those. I don't think I want to play Elemental Teachings. That's also a lesson that I can't play in my deck. And yeah, let's figure. Like again, green doesn't even have a good curve. So, wait. Ooh, that's a green card. Boom, we did it, folks. All right, white. Yeah, white doesn't look good. I will keep anything that resembles a removal spell. An Airbending Lesson is a lesson. so we'll keep that around. I will certainly splash the Raven Eagle, maybe the Epic Downfall. Like, this might just be like a wild multicolor nonsense deck that just splashes a bunch of good cards and removal. Oh, I have Aang's Journey as well for mana fixing. And so there is that. And yeah, Firelord Zuko is not coming in. White Lotus Reinforcements is not coming in. Avatar Destiny is not really playable. All right, so like a blue-green deck. All right, I'm going to clean this up by curve and then see what we have. All right, I'm going to be way too many colors for Waterbending Scroll to be reliable. I'm going to cut Razor Rings because I'm not really looking to play white. Airbending Lesson, if I need a critical mass of lessons, I might have to play here. We can cut the Rowdy Snowballers. I don't know about Uncle Iroh. This is going to be more of a mana situation type thing. Flexible Waterbender can go. What's our creature count now? 19, so plenty of more creatures. Granted, Lion Turtle is not a creature, although Kyoshi Battlefin is. I think Uncle Iroh is too hard to cast, double green, because I'm not really playing red outside of this Dragonfly Swarm, potentially. We can cut the Earth Rumble Wrestlers. I think I want to keep the Black Splash to a minimum. Epic Downfall and Deadly Precision are hard removal spells, which I might be interested in, but I don't think I care as much about the soft removal spells. And these are the actual spells here. I consider... yeah, all right, here, 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 and here. So plenty more to cut. All right, let's also cut Deadly Precision to continue minimizing our splash. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Certainly can cut a lot more creatures. I kind of like Platypus Bear. I think I'll cut Kyoshi Battlefan. I think this deck really does want to self-mill itself. Play self-mill because I have like Lion Turtles and Dragonfly Swarms and Raven Eagles and Boomies. So I think the self-mill actually is good. You know, I think this deck is crazy, but I just don't think this deck is consistent enough. Without enough power either. It's like I'm playing a 5-color deck without enough power. So I think I'm going to scrap this and try to figure out, like, basically my best card is Raven Eagle and Earthbender Ascension. And I can try to find maybe a home for that. But my green actually kind of stinks. Like, if I'm not doing the lessons thing. So that means I can probably ditch Earthbender Ascension. But yeah, this is a little bit wild. My blue cards are pretty good in the late game. Maybe there's a control deck I can put together. All right, so this is a Dimir deck that's splashing Boomy with 7 lessons in my deck. I'm playing the Boomies because I don't really have a good way to win the game. My mana's terrible. I have some interaction, right? We have plenty of interaction, actually, and a lot of ways to draw cards and cycle through our deck. So this is certainly a configuration as well. And the last one I'm going to look at here is a black-white deck that curves out again. Let's see what happens. Last but not least, a black-white deck with a seemingly reasonable curve of creatures. It's almost all commons. I don't have that much sacrifice going for it. I do have a Tolls of War, Deadly Precision, and a Heibai, but no other way to sacrifice things. I do get to play Avatar's Wrath, which I think isn't particularly strong anyways. But I think maybe, and I can't play Avatar Enthusiast because I only have 6 allies. So that's also pretty weak. I think this deck, as you know, this deck looks nice and functional because it has a decent curve, but I actually think this deck has no chance of winning. Whereas with the other decks, like maybe there's a world where I can figure it out. So gonna go back to the drawing board here. This is the most functional deck in terms of mana curve. But I don't know that, like, if I play against another random deck, I just don't know how I go over the top and win games. It seems really difficult. If I had more like sacrifice stuff going, I would consider this, but I don't have enough. All right, I now present to you the masterpiece. We are playing 7 lessons because I need to find a way to win the game, and I'm going to utilize Boomy. Maybe I can mill my opponent with Paku, but basically everything that says lessons in it, I'm playing. This lets me also leverage the Lion Turtle as something that buys me a lot of time to ramp into some of these big cards. I get to play my best cards in Earthbender Ascension and Raven Eagle, and I can draw a bunch of cards, and I have a bunch of interaction. White Lotus Hideout allows us to cast the airbending lesson here on the splash. I'm not playing the barrel. That could be wrong. But we are going 16 lands with an Aang's Journey and a land cycler. But keep in mind, my 3-drops also all ramp me. Is this going to work? Probably not. But you know what? I don't care. Let's win some games. If the game goes long, I have a chance. All right, now before round 1 starts, I do want to say that if you've been enjoying this content and wanted to support the channel in a different way, I do have a Patreon. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Access to the Patreon gives you access to my Discord channel, which I believe is a really great way to join a great group of folks also looking to up their limited game. I'm going to mulligan that one. Ooh, look at this hand. Let's keep this. I don't actually know what I want to keep. I guess we'll bottom the saber-toothed moose lion. We're a blue-green deck. Okay, blue-green with some splashes. Alright, Seismic Sense turn 2. Wow. Generally not when you want to use it, but I guess they are desperate. Let's play First Time Flyer here. We can use Aang's Journey here to get a Plains and get all of our colors. They could have a firebending lesson here. And if they had it, they certainly would like to fire it off on the First Time Flyer. Alright. Ooh. God, I would... Cycle of Renewal... Actually, yes, I would play Cycle of Renewal simply because it is a lesson. You know, I have found... And this is just me just being conspiracy... The other time I played like a nonsense 5-color deck, which I didn't post, but the other time I did, I played against another nonsense 5-color deck. Although it looks like they are actually just a responsible teamer deck, so we shall see how this goes. Ooh, airbending lesson's interesting. I can give them 1 card, maybe, although I don't really wanna. But, like, it's such a good use of my mana to just cast Waterbending Lesson here. I suppose they could even have the octopus thing anyways. Right, I'm just going to draw cards. And we will discard... Island. I mean, our hand is full of action, so there is that. Next turn I can go, like, Ostrich Horse plus Epic Downfall. Presumably they're going to activate the Zuko, so they get 1 card here. That is a land, so that's good. So they drew a card off of the Zuko. Yeah, they didn't play a land for turn. And they have 5 cards, so this is the point where I am certainly expecting them to play something very strong. We'll see what it is. That is something certainly very strong. 100% it is, so let's go ahead and kill it. And let's airbend this for now, so they don't draw more cards. And we can continue hitting our land drops. Oh, I forgot about Sokka. Remember, I also have Lion Turtle, which I can just straight up cast next turn. I can get a little bit greedy and just like play Oh, they played Guru Patik. Miss! How lucky. Zuko, sure. Yep, this is all good stuff from them. Looking at 7 cards, that is crazy. I might honestly, after all that, they just hit a land. Wow. 4 cards. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. It just feels right. I'm gonna go with my feelings. Okay. I'm gonna go with my feelings. I can't actually play this and this, because this has Summoning Sickness. They kept the Zuko on top. So what that means is next turn I'm probably playing Ostrich Horse plus Lion Turtle. That just sounds ridiculous. A second Iroh? Come on, dude! Dude! Bro! Alright. Well, the bright side is I just get to join another sealed pretty soon. I mean, come on! Ren and Shaw? They got Ren and Shaw. That's cool. All right. Ooh, I can eat stuff with the Raven Eagle. I like that. But I kind of want to bounce this first. This card is so dumb. I mean, so many of their cards are so dumb. Like, literally everything is dumb. What does one do when everything is dumb? Bounce Iroh, I guess. So they only have one lesson in the graveyard. I'm hoping they can't play a lesson plus Ran Shaw. Like I said, the other option was playing out the Raven Eagle. But they have Ran Shaw. They have a lessons deck with Ran Shaw and double Iroh with a Guru and 2 Seismic Senses. Good beats. And meanwhile I'm splashing Airbending lesson. You know what I mean? Does it feel right? No, it does not. It does not at all. And this thing freaking has fire breathing. Oh my gosh. I like how this thing meows. Does this thing look like it meows? I mean, look at this thing. So my payoff is a mana rock that's a 3/6 ground creature. Their payoff is a 6 mana 5/5 that lets them use their entire graveyard as a resource. Got it. Okay. What am I even doing here? What are we doing here? That's... You know what? It's okay. It's okay. Let's move on. Alright, on the play here. Look, the thing is, we actually had a functional hand. We were able to play most of our cards. It's just, it was simply not stronger than that. That was very good. This is okay. I somehow had the mana to play this turn 2, turn 3 Sokka, which is super rare. Jiang, okay. It's a Raven Eagle. Oh, Earthbender Ascension, that's super nice. Okay. Let's use that to get a swamp, I suppose. We'll play the land. I just want to get the Earthbender Ascension going. This is quite expensive, but I do have the mana to cast Lost Days on something. Earth Kingdom General, okay. Sure. Let me think. So I can attack with both. See what happens. Okay, now we can Lost Days the 2/3. Alright. I mean, I want to hit my land drops, but that seemed like, in exchange, that was too good to give up on. Like, we're just continuing to draw cards here with the Sokka. We have a 2/3 flyer. So, and we got to eat a 2/2 for basically free. So happy enough with that. They have a Zuko, and I think I'm just going to do the same thing here. Hopefully I can find a land off the top here. Sheesh. Alright. Tiger Dillo, it can't attack or block, right? Okay, so this is a rocky... Okay, fine, fine. Fine. That is totally fair. Okay, so we hit a land. Kind of just want to play two things, right? So I have a Raven Eagle, which I can use to eat their Earth Kingdom General. And then I can play Ostrich Horse. We hit a land. We'll get the land back and hit for 2 in the air. All right. So we're establishing a very, very good board, and I drew my 2 best cards. We're up like a gazillion cards, but they just played Legend of Roku. Okay. Okay. They have 2 Legend of Rokus. They have 2 Legend of Rokus. Okay. Okay, okay. What do I want to pump here? I assume my flyer. Because this can't even block. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I can... Oh, I can't bounce this, huh? 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just eat a creature. Okay. I feel like keeping up Sokka's haiku is like basically just allows me to win here. Boom. We got one, folks. We beat the double Legend of Roku deck because they were mana screwed. All right, well, that's one. This deck's somehow going to need to pick up 3 wins to get some gems back. It's going to be a tough, tough road ahead here, but, you know, hopefully luck is on our side. Hopefully. All right, we are on the play. I got 3 lands I'm keeping. I don't care if I don't have a green source. I'll find a green source. See? You just gotta believe. We drew Sabertooth Moose Lion. Hope they don't have Quench. Ooh. I shouldn't have played the Swamp, huh? I must think. I must think. I must think. I'm gonna play Sokka. If they have Quench, they're gonna use it for sure. Okay, no. So here's my idea, okay? Now, assuming they don't play a big creature, I can Earthbender Ascension and attack right away. So I get 1 less counter on the Ascension, but I have a 2/4 in play, and I get to draw a card. If they play a 2 toughness creature, I'm also okay with that. If they play a 3 toughness creature or Fire Nation Worship, we are looking golden. What color do I need the least? Probably white. Although, I guess I can just get another blue source, because I have so many blue cards in my hand. So why don't we do that? Blue. Boom. Hey, that was good. That worked. Okay? And they have a very slow hand. And we got to draw a card off Sokka. Earthbender Ascension got us a land. We got to do a little ramping. Pretty happy with this scenario. Pretty happy with the scenario. Now, they will be playing something here. But what? But what? I would take a land here. Iguana Parrot. Okay. Boomy with 0... okay. Let's see. Okay. I can't Lost Days then, can I? This is kind of annoying. They have 1 mana available. Honestly, this is probably a good time to just cast Waterbending Lesson. I want to just keep hitting my land drops. I think that's really important. I don't have a great attack here. And I like all the cards in my hand, so let's pay both. Let's play land for turn. Earthbender Ascension's on 2. And call it a day. Our hand is full of action. That's lesson number 1. We have 2 more lessons in our graveyard. So, you know, just like imagine that this Boomy will be cast sometime later along the road. I will continue taking more lands. Like, my hand is full of action, right? So Let's see what they do. If they cast a Watery Grasp on Sokka, I do not care. Like, it's fine, obviously. It feels like some kind of removal spell on the Sokka, to be fair. First time flyer would be a 2-3. Water Tribe Captain, okay. Okay, we drew another land, so I do love seeing that. I'm going to play it. And now we have to figure out our options. They do have 1,000,000 mana up. I think with them having 2 mana up, I'm going to play this a little bit carefully. Let's just play first time flyer. And then go for a Lost Days end of turn. That makes a lot of sense to me. Like, we do have a slight mana edge, and we're slightly up on resources. And if they decide to get kind of aggressive and attack me, I can utilize Watery Grasp as well. And obviously, if they, like, attack and do something, like, if they attack with the parrot, I can just block, right? And that's fine. I don't think they're going to attack, though. So now I have to figure out what I want to do with the Lost Days. I think Sokka is, like, the scariest card here. So why don't we just start with that? Try to kill Sokka. Because this is the card that, like, guarantees them a card. You know what I mean? They didn't want it. Good. We got to kill it. And boom! We now have land number 4. What do we pump with this land? Many, many options are available. I like putting it on first time flyer, though, I think. And again, I can wait on the Boomy. I should maybe hold the Epic Downfall. Let's see, 3, 4, 5. I have the Sokka. Again, I don't want to attack into this just yet. I'll be pretty comfortable attacking into it when this is a 4-5. And I can get, like, the parrot off the battlefield. That would also be fine. But look, I'm just, like, slowly adding to my board, making clues, you know what I mean? Just, like, we got a lot of good stuff going on here. There's a lot of promise. Okay, so I think they also have Lost Days. What you got? Wow. Let's get rid of you. I gotta think now. They could have the Unagi card. That would be annoying. Like, leaving up 5 mana. I mean, do I play around the Unagi card? That's such a gross card to play around. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't it feel suspiciously like the Unagi card? I don't know. Maybe this is just awful. This is probably just awful. Alright, let's just save this thing, sure. I mean, I guess I could have attacked with the Sokka. And now we are out of removal. So if they play a bomb, we might be in trouble. Okay. Well, you know what it was? It was just a lot of removal. Which, honestly, we can handle. Because now Boomy is going to resolve. We've gotten to the late game, and Boomy is going to be ginormous. So I guess they just have a hand with just, like, all interaction. Which is fine, because our deck is really good at just, like, getting a bunch of advantages, like card advantage. Again, with 5 mana up, I don't know if I want to run out the Boomy. Oh, wow. Well, I guess this is fairly straightforward then. Aang. 3 cards in hand. We will not let that resolve. Do I have lands? Alright. Well, we are ahead 1,000,000 resources, and now we can get Boomy going. They do have good cards, though. Iguana Parrot's not one of the good cards. And a Glider Staff, which they're going to use to glide something. Well said, Paul. Alright. Let's put a counter here. Oh, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boomy. I would like to choose all 3. Target a player. Yes! Alright. Well, this deck is something else, but we are currently sitting at 2-1. Let's keep it going. Look, hey, piecing together a 2 wins with this, we'll take every time, okay? I mean, to be fair, like I said, the goal with this deck was just to try to get to 3 wins. Obviously, anything beyond that would be great. We'll see what happens. We got a turn 2 Paku. Do I use this to mill myself? I think so, right? I mean, assuming I can attack with it. Forecasting Fortune Teller, especially with the Lion Turtle in my hand. Oh, I guess I'm just going to play Sokka. Oh, it doesn't work. What am I doing? It's equal to the number of lesson cards I have. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I mean, I was bluffing. I thought it was equal to its power. Okay. Wow, this card is not very good. Let's see. I kind of want to shuffle Katara back in, so I think I'm just going to do that. This doesn't do anything. It does let me draw a card. I guess I can safely attack with both. They have 4 cards in hand, and then I can play Lion Turtle. Is that better than shuffling that in now? Because before I would have lost my creature. But now I lose neither creature. And like they have to tap out to be able to draw their card. So let's do that. We get Lion Turtle going. It's just a mana rock. I feel like they could have made this a little bit stronger. You know what I mean? Just like, give it 4 power. Right? Why not give it 4 power? Let it work with some of these other, you know, that's like cross-color synergy. That's what we call it, folks. You know what I mean? Just let it work. It's not a big deal. They have 3 cards left. I have a Boulder. If I shuffle the Katara in... The thing is, this is going to get in for an attack anyways. I'm just going to take a bunch of damage. Alright, Suki, you make a free token, I guess. I would rather them have a free token than draw a card off Katara. That's kind of my thought process. And then, like, if they attack with the Suki, then the Boulder can attack. Oh, Hakoda. That's not cool. I would love to draw a removal spell here. That certainly counts. Sacrifice Hakoda, Creatures you control get +0, +5, and indestructible until end of turn. What do I want to do? Probably draw cards, right? So my Sokka lives. They can sack the Hakoda, but I think they would want to draw this card, right? If they sack it, they prevent me from getting a clue, which I don't know. I don't think that matters that much. Oh wow, they actually did. Fair enough. Okay. So we have plenty of blockers here for the token, at least from the Suki. And I guess I did not get a clue. Oh, god. Yep, one of the best rares in the format. Sokka down. Let's block the token. Alright, well, it is what it is, right? I kind of want to go for the Haiku for next turn, so I'm going to wait. But obviously I will attack with Boulder. Do I attack with this? No. Let's make a 2 toughness creature so I have more things to chump tokens if needed. So we got a 2/2. I mean, the Boulder made a 2/2. So 4 mana for a 4/4. That makes a 2/2 is quite good. Waterbending lesson. We will counter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I could have tapped better. Okay, that's a black source. And I did mill a lesson, so... Lion Turtle is now online. Alright, we are doing stuff. So now I don't need to mill myself. They're drawing a card here. And we can start some stuff. I can start getting some things going, alright? I'm not saying that this is a good or a bad. I mean, you know, I'm just we're trying we're cooking. We're cooking kinda. I guess I want to play the Raven Eagle, although I guess I could also play Waterbending Lesson. No, let's play a Raven Eagle. Let's exile this thing. I don't know if I want to crack this clue. I have 20 cards left. Do I want to trade this with a Suki? Alright, let's just draw lots of cards. Okay. Pay 2. Or I can discard a card. I think... Let's see, how big is this thing? A 4/5? Let's just discard this. Okay, that got a trigger. Play a land. I'm not sure what to do with this Boulder. I can just like make another token or try to make a 3/3. I'll just make a 3/3. And whatever, I'll trade Boulder for a Suki. The damage has been done. Alright. Okay, and then we'll play Captives. Alright, so we have a good board, but Legend of Yang Chen is about to flip. There's a lot of things that they need to answer. Remember, Master Paku can now... If I can find a way to tap this guy, I can actually, like potentially mill my opponent out at some point. But they're going to start airbending things. But I do have a better board. And if they airbend some of my things, I don't really care. I suppose they can airbend my clue. They can't airbend my land. So, nothing else. Like, what are you going to do? Airbend my Raven Eagle? Okay, Path to Redemption on Raven Eagle certainly makes sense. Yeah, they should airbend my clue. But hopefully they don't see that. Alright, I get to gain more life, I guess. I mean, I guess they could have a trick. Okay, we'll let that resolve. Alright, now we will draw. See if we can find something. Raven Eagle will trigger. Okay, that's a land, which doesn't do that much. Now I have to be careful about the Ostrich Horse, but I'm gonna play the Lion Turtle first to play around Quench. Then I'll play this. We'll get back, whatever, White Lotus Hideout, I guess. I'll play it. I should hold my lands because I have Earthbender Ascension. Yeah, I have another Boomy in my deck. I mean, I do have a really big board. It's going to be hard for them to actually get Avatar Yangchen going still. So, again, I do have 12 cards left. Is there a way for me to consistently tap down Master Paku? Now, there was a previous turn with Waterbending Lesson where I could have done that, but now I don't have that opportunity. So, like, I can mill my opponent for, like, 7 in one go, I guess. They can also just, like, exile the Raven Eagle just to make sure that I can't, like, do crazy stuff with the Eagle, which I think is totally fine. They are at 10 life, so I am certainly in a situation... Well, let's see. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... Alright, we still have 4 lands left in our deck. Are you freaking kidding me right now? No shot. A second Legend of Yangchen. Is this legendary at least? It is. Oh my gosh. You sicken me. You sicken me, opponent. That is gross. I can't really play the Ostrich Horse anymore. Oh, that's so gross. I guess I don't even bother attacking, right? I don't bother attacking. And they can force me to draw cards too, so there's a lot of bad stuff happening here. And I'm going to need to draw a lot of good stuff here. Oh, that counts. That certainly counts. I can also attack and Airbending Lesson this, but I feel like I should probably Airbending Lesson the Raven Eagle. There's our Earthbender Ascension. Let's get the Suki. Trying to figure out what I need to do here. I mean, I can still just attack, I guess. Or I can just wait a turn. I mean, this is a 3/5, so it will at least trade with a Forecasting Fortune Teller. I don't know if that's good enough, though. I mean, they are at 10 life. What the hell is this card? Cityscape Leveler? Are you kidding me? This card exists? That is unreal. Am I getting Cityscape Leveler here? I guess so. Alright, I have 6 cards left. They're at 9. Is this land? Non-land permanent, okay. So they can kill, like, Raven Eagle, I guess? This is insane. Alright, well... Okay, Water Tribe Rally. Okay, they're gonna airbend some stuff. Sure. Oh, Earthbender Ascension? Sure, that's fine. Now the question is, do I have enough to close things out? Okay, because I play the Boomy, and that makes a large land, but I don't have the mana necessarily to kind of do everything that I want. Also, this is coming into play next turn, so I don't think this is actually a particularly good turn to make an attack. I think this is a really good turn to just, like, play a bunch of stuff, right? Because this is going to flip, and it's going to put a second copy of a legendary permanent into play, right? So we have 5 cards left. Play a land. Play Raven Eagle. Exile Cityscape Leveler. Certainly not playing. I'm playing the Moose. The Moose is loose. Well, no, this is like way better, right? This is a 7/7 that like makes a bunch of lands and stuff. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Target you. Oh my gosh. Let's put those on the bottom. I'll take Lost Days, obviously. Okay, so now we have access to 4 mana. I have 5 cards left. They don't have a way to mill me here necessarily. And I want to trigger the Raven Eagle. So I want to drain my opponent. Okay. And I don't want to attack. And we wait. Okay. I mean, they have to choose. Choose whichever one you want to keep. I have 4 cards left. Super close game. I mean, I'm playing for gems here. We'll see what happens. Not cracking this clue just yet. They're at 8. I do have a Lost Days available. That's okay. That's my last Lost Days. I do have an Epic Downfall as well left in my deck. 2 Platypus things on the bottom. So I have Epic Downfall in the top 2 cards. So yeah. And they have 1 card here. Now they can activate Water Tribe Rallier. And I have the Moose Lion as well. Okay. And then I also have the Earthbender Ascension, which I can use. So, and 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. So I have Lost Days. If I go Lost Days, crack, land, I'll be able to put a +1/+1 counter and go Lost Days and activate and cast Epic Downfall. And certainly want to use Epic Downfall on Avatar Yang Chen. If you have a card, sir, play it. You have literally nothing else to do. But, like I said, they can activate the Water Tribe Rallier and hit something here. I will say, no matter what happens, this was a fun run. Like, right? Like we tried to make something. We tried to make something out of nothing. They tapped Avatar Yang Chen. What the hell? Why did they do that? Okay. Oh, wait. Are they gonna blink it? Okay. Oh, and then they can bounce Boomy? Okay. I think we have this here. Because that's... They can't play that this turn. And I have, like, infinite ways to attack. Alright, there's the Epic Downfall. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! We just beat double Legend of Yang Chen. Let's go. Oh man, that is satisfying. And you know what? That got us some gems. So no matter what happens, for me, this is a win, right? This is a win. Like, we got to beat double Yang Chen. That was amazing. We got some gems back. Let's go. Everything else is just house money, right? House money. So happy about that. Again, I'm not necessarily optimistic about my chances to actually like win the box with this deck, but you never know. You never know. All right, let's get a swamp here with Aang's Journey. Okay, abandoned attachments off green red. Okay, fair enough. The nice thing too here is I have this, so this can cast airbending lesson or whatever. Okay. Oh. So I'm gonna wait on the eagle. I want to at least be able to get 1 card out of the deal. So let's just play Ostrich Horse. Whew, got the land. Last card down. You had me worried. Energy bend. Okay, our opponent went kind of deep too. Hey, props. Props to you for going a little deep. I'm trading here. And then we're probably actually just going to boulder next turn. Wow. I've never seen anybody cast that card. Energy bending. Ready to rumble! What the hell do you have? Combustion technique. Okay. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to kill that. I don't have another swamp, so this makes me sad. You know, honestly, Lost Days might not be bad as an option here. In response to an ally, of course. Wait, what is it? Another ally you control, just put a +1/+1 counter on that creature and it gains haste. Okay. Okay, they kept it on top. The eagle has landed. Let's exile this. Let's draw a card. Okay, we have a turtle lion. Excuse me. Lion turtle. Okay. This thing's coming into play next turn. I assume the Raven Eagle's gonna die here. We are very close to turning this on. We can actually turn it on next turn by going Lion Turtle plus Waterbending Lesson, which is actually really great because it brick walls the Wartime Protesters. Diligent Zookeeper, huh? I must think. I think Lion Turtle Waterbending Lesson still makes a lot of sense, and I should continue attacking with the Raven Eagle here. They don't have reach, right? Okay. Let's exile Senor Ostrich Horse. I mean, maybe I find a 3-drop that's better? I don't think I will. But let's do it like this. Oh, I can even waterbend the 2 clues, which is very good. And trigger the Raven Eagle, so everything is going well. Okay. Is this legend? Wait, this is legendary? Man, I almost was gonna play out a second copy. Damn it! Me and my silly legends. Not cool. Alright, well, you know, I kind of hope they have a combat trick. Just because I have a second one to play. Alright, fair enough. Ooh, that is very good. So let's play a land. Let's... black. Sure. Epic Downfall? On this? Okay, this is gonna keep the Zookeepers back. Let's attack. What do I have? What else do I have? I have a saber-toothed moose lion, okay. Clues for days. And then I can play Master Paku, sure. Cycle of Renewal, we will let resolve. I don't know if I should have played this. But, like, you know, I can start pressuring my opponent's graveyard. I have 3 lessons, and I will have 4. Now, it's gonna get dicey. I wish the mill was like a May. Oh, hello! Hello. No, you don't. Woo! We drew the Boomy at least right away. I'll take the 4 from the Zookeeper, I guess. Oh, they got back the Randonshaw? That's lame. Okay, okay. What do I want to do? Like, is there a world where I bounce this? I kind of want to bounce the flyer, though. Is there a creature in their graveyard? No. I'm trying to see if there's a line where I can tempo out my opponent, but I feel like it's probably better to just, like, dig. I mean, alternatively, I can also play Boomy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. I think playing Boomy is quite strong, although with the Diligent Zookeeper, the Ran and Shaws are also humongous. Huh. Did I hit a creature? I did. Alright. Green, I guess. Bottom? I guess another Boomy isn't too bad. Like, I can't really complain about it. And then we will... Do I want to get a Sokka in play or drain my opponent for 1? They're at 13. I know what they're drawing. Let's just get Sokka in play. Wait, why did it do that? They think the forest is better than my 3/6 Vigilance Reach creature? Excuse me? I mean, they don't really have anything else to do other than play Ran and Shaw. Oh, okay, it's only one type. It's a dragon. Only. Well, what do I do? Let's attack with Boomy. Let's kill this token. Sure. Let's draw a card. I'm debating whether or not I want to draw another card here, but I think I'm close to draining my opponent out. I can still do that. I don't want to miss land drops, is my thing. Okay. I mean, they're not really in a position to attack me here either, so... 3 cards in hand, Ran and Shaw with the Diligent Zoo... Okay! Okay! Sure! Another Legend of Yang Chen. Okay, I will let you kill Boomy, because I have a backup one. Okay. They still have 2 cards in hand, so I'm like trying to be a little bit careful, but I do feel like this is a pretty good opportunity to get in for a pretty good sized attack, given that they're at 5 life. Now the question is, do I have enough to go Boomy plus Lost Days? I don't think so. Oh, I could have milled it, actually. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's my bad. Do I have a creature in here? Okay, opponent's graveyard. What do I want to remove? I guess Combustion Technique. Yeah, I guess I should have bounced Ran and Shaw, actually. And then mill them. Okay. I mean, they're just dead here, right? Like, even if they kill, like, the... Yeah, I think they're just dead. But, of course, they still have access to 3 mana here. But, like, I have 7 cards left. If they draw 3 cards, that still doesn't kill me. And we're certainly getting a lot of value here off of our Raven Eagles and such. What an awesome deck. Look, these are some complicated turns, too. Like, I could definitely believe that I could have been a little bit more aggressive over the last turn or two to try to close things out, but with open mana, like, I'm trying to pick my spots in terms of, like, what the actual good or free attacks are. So, I am trying my best, but, you know, I'm sure some of you have bigger brains than myself, and have figured out a line where I could have won last turn, for example. And, like, even the attack with everything, trigger on the stack, Lost Days, the Ran and Shaw would have been good. And yes! We beat Overrated Player. That was their name. I'm not throwing shade. That was their name, okay? And we, by the way, have somehow nearly broken even. 4 wins with this deck. Oh man. I mean, I literally poured over every single card. You don't actually know the amount of time I spent staring at my pool, like, not recorded. I think I probably looked at this pool for like 15 extra minutes, 20 extra minutes, trying to piece together something that looked like a deck. All right, you know, this hand isn't great, but I do have a lot of life gain. Oh, May. That counteracts that, I guess. Let's get a planes. I do have airbending lesson. All right, well, apparently they're going to get a really aggressive start here, but let's also try to get some ramp going. I do get to play a saber-tooth moose lion relatively early-ish. What are they doing with this North Pole Patrol? Just to put my opponent on maximum tilt. Unagi? Gross. I can't. It's Waterbend 4? Okay, you know, fine. Let's bounce this thing. They didn't want it. Okay, so their hand is loaded. Okay, at least they have Merchant of Many Hands. Okay. Well, we're taking a crap ton of damage. If their last card is a removal spell, we are dead. But if it isn't, we have a chance. Saber-tooth moose lion, please! They're splashing glider kids. Okay. Okay. Whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn. Okay. Do I have a clue? I do have a clue. They don't have a good... Okay, okay! Okay! Hey! This is a thing. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can Lost Days the Unagi. I can Lost Days the Unagi. And pay for it. Okay? But we'll see what they do. Yeah, jerk. What do I have? I can airbending lesson this. Or I can let it resolve. The Unagi will get in. I'm sad. I'm so sad. I think I have to let that resolve. I go to 8. So I have to block the Unagi. Son of a gun. Alright, well... Man, why do they have a removal spell? So lame. I'm at 2 life. I need to play 3 creatures this turn. We almost got there. I mean, if they have another interactive spell, so be it, right? But we're staying alive. We are staying alive. Well, not for too much longer here, folks. I can't draw an extra card this turn. I will play the Ostrich Horse. Okay. Alright. Well, and I also... If the Maze in play, I can't cast any more spells either. So there's that. I have this Reach creature. I can draw a clue here. Let's see what they have. I guess I'll draw a card in response. I don't think I have anything. Okay. I mean, he's good. Alright. Hey, you know what? It was a good run. I'm losing to a Splashed Glider Kids. That's a little bit embarrassing, but not to say my opponent's done anything wrong. Well, other than play Glider Kids. But sometimes you gotta play what you gotta play. Okay, so, I mean, this may destroy me. Like, I had... My deck is super heavy on spells. And so, at some point, like, they're just gonna find a removal spell. And if they kill one thing, I'm just dead. So, I mean, that's why I bounced the May, by the way. They smartly kept it on top as well. So, Fire Nation Engineer. I also need to draw another creature. I need them to just, like, not think and make bad attacks. Can you do that, opponent? Can you not think and make bad attacks? Well, now they can, like, basically... oh, and they got the Forecasting Fortune Teller. Yeah. So it's like they got a blue-black deck that didn't quite have enough playables, but it's still pretty strong. And we are going to die to an Otter Penguin. I mean, we kind of died to the Unagi. I mean, we kind of died to the Deadly... We kind of died to everything, okay? But you know what? It's all good. Like I said, getting trophies in this is hard. It absolutely is, and I want to share that experience because I just want to let you know, I play a lot of Magic. I draft every single day. I consider myself a solid limited player, but even for myself, this is now my 12th or 13th attempt, and I only have 2 boxes, right? And, same thing. Like, I talked to other friends who are also struggling, winning a box, going, like, when they upped it to, they made it more difficult. So, like, getting to 7 wins before you pick up your second loss is truly a very difficult thing to do. But you know what? Honestly, getting my gems back with this pool, Double Platypus Bear, Master Paku, the Lion Turtle, hard to cast Sokka, my win condition's Boomy, and I have a bunch of like 5-mana... Like, this definitely played out better than expected, but putting the pieces together here was kind of tricky. I splashed Airbending lesson because I thought it was important to hit a critical number of lessons, and at least personally, I thought the number was 7, but it could have been higher, it could have been lower. But like, if I don't play all the good lessons, I just can't win, right? And I needed a way to win. And so that was the thing. Like, I can draw some cards, I can interact with my opponents, I can ramp, but I need a way to win, and I need these Boomies to actually do anything. Because if I can't play Boomy, I basically just have a non-functional deck. Same thing. I tried to put together a black-white deck, and it had an okay mana curve, but I just couldn't see myself beating a regular draw from my opponents. Like, my opponents also doing regular things. At some point, they're going to play some blockers, they're going to play a bomb, and then I'm going to lose. So I just felt like this was the best way to allow me to go over the top and perhaps win some long, grindy games by eventually getting to Boomy, drawing a bunch of cards off of my 5-mana spells, and winning that way and playing all of my best cards. And ultimately, we got to 4 wins. Like I said, for me, this personally feels like a trophy, and I'm super happy that we got there. And, I'm going to be playing a lot more. I have 1 more day and maybe some of tonight to try to win some boxes. But, this is back-to-back runs without a trophy. We're still at 2. I am still hopeful that we can win box number 3 when everything is all said and done. Hopefully it's 4. 5? We'll see. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in a different way, I do have a Patreon. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Really do appreciate your support. Access to the Patreon gives you access to my Discord channel and a lot of other benefits. Check it out. Also, go to TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want to buy some booster boxes of Magic the Gathering product, or you wanted some singles for your collection or for your constructed decks, check out TCGplayer.com. Hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, go to heavyplay.com for all your Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories needs. If you're in the market for top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, and more, go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.